Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our next episode of The Lord of the Rings and Journeys in Middle-earth. We're going to continue our game with Gimli and Bilbo as they try to seek out a set of thieves that have stolen some precious artifacts in, I think, somewhere near Breland. I can't remember exactly the location. I have to go back and read the story, but you probably do because you've been watching this and maybe watching some other playthroughs. So we're going to get right into it. I need to make one correction, but before we do that, I'm just going to load up our game. And you know that we're right here with this one, our Bones of Arnor Chapter 1. We're going to resume that game and get started now. Oh, something got on my iPad there. Okay, there's the map. We don't have to do anything yet. We're going to, because we're already in our action phase, but you do see that we have some enemies, and that's no bueno. So we're going to have to take them out and see what we can do about that. Anyway, my correction has to do with Gimli, the restless axe right here. When you use this ability, it says to discard. And I always think that, you know, those bold ones you need to discard after that too. So you can do one of these two things, but I did need to discard it. So I'm going to say that is going to be shuffled back in. The two cards that I've drawn before were Fury and Undying Might. I will just take the Undying Might card and put this one back on the bottom where I had it before. And then I'll shuffle these up. I know that I did draw the late card also, so we will be okay there in the last two rounds, when that actually happened. Close enough, right, guys? Close enough. I got rid of it, got another card. Boom, done. Okay, let's move on. Let's take our actions. Okay, well, here we are on the board, and I do believe we're going to go with Gimli first because he is going to, I think, jump in and fight. He could go and protect. Well, he's going to be able to do that anyway. But another thing we might do, no, I don't want to get him that far away. We got to get rid of this token, though. So I might send Bilbo actually over there to do that. That's unfortunate because it seems like a waste of time. But those tokens are bad. They add to the threat every turn. So do enemies, which means we need to take them down. So Gimli, I think for his action, let's see. After you attack, okay, we're going to have to deal with some of this other stuff. I'm just looking, double checking his things, right? Because he's probably going to get attacked back. Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We are going to, now, you know, maybe go Bilbo first, have him do it. He's hidden, except I don't think he'll kill as many guys. But he can use his wit to fight with his dagger. He won't do as much damage, though. But he can hide. I think we're going to use Gimli. So Gimli's going to move. So for his first of two actions, he will move into the space with the goblins there, and then we're going to go fight them. Action 2, we're going to call up these three goblins. You can see they have something, that gray bar is armor. That's pretty bad, right? So we have to defeat these goblin scouts. They have an armor of 1, but we're going to see if we can take them down, maybe get some sundering going on. I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. Let's do it. Okay, well, we know that Gimli's going to use his axe, which is a might-based item, and so we get to draw 4 cards for him. He's got a couple of inspiration, so he's going to be able to do something good here. We have these things here, but none of them except for this one is going to help. So we know that we're going to get at least 1 hit there from that, and then we're going to get to do something good at the end of his attack here. So his first card is Undying Spirit, then Unyielding Spirit. No help. No help. It's 2. There's 1. That means we got at least 2 successes. That's good. We really need 1 more, but we have inspiration. So there's our 4 cards. So I can get 2 6-point hits out of this, or at least 2 and a 1. And I want to keep 1 inspiration. So I think we're going to spend 1 inspiration. Okay, so we'll say that was that. Then he's got this as a hit, so that's 1. And then we'll spend this as well to get, whenever you test might, you can discard this to add 1 success. So this is, combat is still a test in my mind, so tell me if I'm wrong. But that'll do all of that. We'll spend that. We'll have 2 hits, a 6-point hit, and a 2-point hit with Sunder. I think we do that one first. We're going to do Sunder, and boom, we took care of the armor on there. 1, 2, right? Okay. And then we're going to add the next set of hits, which is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's it. We're going to apply a total of 8 points of damage. We definitely killed 1 of the goblins, but that is that. So we're going to confirm. Now, we're not done yet because Bilbo is going to come in and attack. Okay, but that means they are going to get to attack back. So we remove 1 of these goblins from the table where Gimli slaughtered it. Now, let's go back to the app and see what happens next. You know, one of the things I like about these app-driven games, especially when you're as a solo gamer or cooperative gamer, is it helps you guide the turns. It makes it easier for you to remember what you need to do. I like that aspect of it. Anyway, let's continue. Can the enemy attack? So the answer is yes, because there's two enemies in his space. They're adjacent. They can attack. So they're going to. Your attacker's bone armor clatters as they attack. The sound is chilling as funeral bells. So we're going to use might to negate. It's going to be 2 hits, 2 strikes and 1 fear. So this is where his ringmail comes in. It says if you test, if you test these 3 things to negate, you may test might instead. Well, we already know he's testing might, so that's not going to help him. But he does have a might of 4, and we do have inspiration. Let's see how this plays out. We're going to draw 4 more cards. We should have some successes in there. Well, there's 1. He's going to succeed with it. There's 2. That doesn't help. 3. That's 2. That's good. We need 1 more success. We got it. 3. There we go. And that's all 4 of our cards. So we got 2 successes there. He's going to spend this one. That means he will take no damage. Good job there, Gimli. Okay, that was Gimli's entire turn, though. We are done. Man, he blasted through his deck on that. That was pretty good, though. I'm happy with the results of that. He ended up taking no damage. That's great. Okay, now, though, we're going on to Bilbo. I think Bilbo he's hidden, so we're going to get a bonus there, see if he's hidden. It says, when you attack, you may discard this boon to add 1. So we know we're going to be able to hit. I'm trying to see what else he's got that will help him. I think that's really about it. It says when you test, he's only got 1 inspiration, but that's going to be okay. He's got his dagger, so he's going to do that. He is going to, first action is to move. Now he's still hidden, so then he's going to make a wits test with his dagger. That's what you use for that. Which means he too gets to draw 4 cards. So let's see what he gets here. There's 1. That's going to guarantee him 2 if we use the hidden. That's 2 hits. Nothing. And we need that card, actually. Potential for some inspiration. So there are 3 hits. We don't need to spend the inspiration, actually, because we got... The best he can do is 3. He's got 2 hits there, so we know that. He has... let's pull this up here and take a look. So the first one was a hit. We'll burn the hidden card, and that will give him 2 hits. And then he's got another hit here. Without spending any inspiration, he's going to do... this, which is 3 hits and pierce, and then 2 hits. I should have called these guys up first, but it's okay. It's not that big a deal. We'll just go right now, and we know that we have pierce 2, so pierce 1, 2. That guy's dead, and then we're going to apply 3 more hits, so we're not going to quite kill this guy for 5, but he's almost there. Unfortunately, it's going to get to attack Bilbo back, but we got some options there. So we're going to apply those 5 hits. And we're going to remove 1 goblin scout from the board. Really hoping to remove this threat token, but these goblins are equally threatening, so we took care of that. What happens now? So it's going to attack back. Yes, the enemy can attack. It's just 1 of them, though. 1 fear. If you suffer no or... Okay, so here's what we can do. We're going to use this. Before you suffer a hit or fear, you may spend 1 inspiration to prevent it. We're going to do that. You know what? I'm going to take... For Gimli, I keep forgetting his ability after your attack. We're going to take this Restless Axe and put it back on top. Guaranteed success. In there, and then we got to look at his ability. Before you interact, no, that's not going to help us. But we did get to use his cloak and not take the fear damage. However, that means we're out of inspiration. That's pretty bad. So he's going to suffer one of those fear hits from this Dark Whispers this turn for sure. Man, does that mean well, either way, I'm going to suffer 1. I can't prevent it. So we might as well just do it now, right? If you suffer no fear from this attack, gain 1 inspiration. So we're going to gain that inspiration back, and we're going to use it again right at the end of his turn. But that was, and this is going to be it. So we'll confirm that. That is good. Then we're going to get 1 inspiration back, but we're going to use it right again as we complete his turn to avoid this fear from the Dark Whispers. Unfortunately, that leaves us very vulnerable with no inspiration for either of our characters going into the next round. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Does, however, mark the end of our phase or action phase. So we're going to now go to the next shadow phase. Yes, that's going to end the action phase. I don't think there's anything more we can do. At the start of your turn, you may discard the skill card to scout 2. Man, I should have done that, but that's okay. We didn't. We're going to keep that for Bilbo for next turn. Okay, the shadow phase. We're going to have quite a leap here, I think. By 7, still not going to, yeah, it doesn't quite get us to that. That's good. We don't have that next event. And then we're going to get to our rally phase. Each hero resets their deck and scouts 2. Starting with Bilbo, let's get his deck together. Come Come on, Bilbo. We need a rest card, man. I need to get rid of that fear. That is ridiculous. I will burn another one of these cards he has prepared for that purpose. Okay, I'm just trying to shuffle it all up, make sure we got a good shuffle going on here. Then we'll do that. We'll cut it one more time, and what do we get? We get The Road Goes Ever On. It's a song. During your turn, you may discard the skill card to move you. Yeah, I might keep that one. We'll see. And then this is Clever Wits. Yeah. So we're going to put this one on the bottom, and we're going to get rid of another card. I think we're going to discard this Unyielding Spirit and keep The Road Goes Ever On in our deck, and that'll be Bilbo. That is unfortunate. That's not what I wanted. Can't seem to get these rest cards into our hands, guys. That's awful. But we're going to mix up Gimli's cards here. See if we can get something good for Gimli. I do like this card mechanic, turn card mechanic. I think this is very, very effective. I like it a lot. Where you draw the cards this way. Okay, we're going to cut one more time. There we go. And we're going to get, let's see, Ancient Wisdom. Okay, we'll check that out next. And Ready Defense. Well, we already got a lot of defensive cards up, but he is down to 2 cards. So I think we'll take, when you test to negate, yeah, we're going to take the Ready Defense. That is a better card for him, and we'll put this one on the bottom because it does not have a success on it. We don't really need it right now, so that's where we're going to go. That is our, unfortunately, not a very good scouting turn for them, but that's okay. Let's go and continue on. Okay, we'll continue. Now we're on to the action phase. Now, for some reason, that goblin didn't do anything. I love that. Well, he attacked us back when we fought him, but he didn't do anything to come get us this turn. So, we're going to start with Bilbo. We're going to do a couple things with Bilbo this turn, but first off, we're going to do this Road Goes Ever On. We're going to play this. It says discard during your turn. You may discard the skill for you to, and each nearby hero, oh no, not that one, sorry. Simple Desires, that's the one. Yeah, at the start of your turn, you may discard this to scout 2. You get 1 inspiration for each aid, food, or song card in play. I have a song card, so I get 1 inspiration for that as well. That is good. We'll take it because we don't have any. That'll help us this turn, and then we're going to get to scout 2 more, so let's see what we get. We get Time of Need. When you test, if you do not reveal a success, you may discard this skill card to convert it. Okay. And Quiet. If you would discard Hidden, you may gain 1 inspiration and discard this skill instead. I think we're not going to keep either of those. Well, maybe I'll put, I like this Quiet one's pretty good, and we can hide with it too. I don't have anything else I can hide. I do have something else I can hide with. We're going to do this. We're going to put this one on the, we're going to put it just like this, right here, with the success on top for Bilbo. That's better. Just in case, we're going to need some successes, right? Okay, now let's take his turn. We could do some killing. I think, though, we're going to try and, oh man, it's just last time it really went poorly for Bilbo, right? Like trying to get rid of these threat tokens. But I think that's what we're going to do. So he's going to take his first action to move here. His second action is going to be to interact. Before you interact, look at the top card of your deck. Oh, you know, I should have planned that out. We know it's not a success. But I knew I was going to do that. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, because I knew we were going to do that. I just need to remember the cards. I'm going to put this one up first, okay? Because we know we're going to draw more than one card in an event, so I'm going to take this and go, oh, yeah, look, hey, woo, we got that. I would have definitely done that if I was thinking properly, so, and making sure to remember his ability. And then we're going to test against this. I do think it's important to test against these, and if we get rid of them in the enemy, I still think we're going to end up going over this threshold, but it'll slow us down. So let's do that. We test that. A quiet settles over the area. Then you hear the click of a knocked arrow and the creak of a bow being pulled back. Test agility, and we're going to see how many successes we get. Okay, well, we think we know how this is going to go, but let's do it anyway. Okay, so we're going to test agility. Agility is 3 currently, so we're going to draw 3 cards. Let's see what we get. Of course, we know we got that one. And then we have a success. So that's at least 3. We could have up to 3 successes. Oh, and our impede. Bummer. Let's put that one right there in our discard pile right now. And then, so right now we have the option, we could get up to 3, and I think that's what we're going to do. We need that. We might take a fear this turn, but I'm going to spend both of our inspiration to do that, so we have 3 successes on that. I don't think I can get a success. Nope, I can't. I'm trying to see if I get an additional success out of it, but when you test, if there's no nearby heroes, you may There is a nearby hero. No, there isn't. You may convert 2 into... Okay, but we didn't need to do that. However, we could hide. I'm not going to do that either. We are just going to go 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Okay. You match the silence an inch forward, allowing each breath to pass slowly. Your patience is rewarded as the crack of the bowstring shatters the quiet, and you hear heavy footsteps retreating away. Threat decreases by 2. Become hidden and gain 1 inspiration, then discard this threat token. That is awesome. That is the best solution we could have had. Let's do that first. So we discard the threat token. We gain an inspiration. And, of course, the threat decreased by 2 on our board. That just does that automatically. And then it says, the fog seems to have cleared from the area, and you know that it was not entirely natural. Whatever malevolent influence created the fog, you have dealt with it adequately. Choose a hero to gain a Mistwalker title and immediately prepare it. Let's take a look at that card. And here is Mistwalker. It says Shadow. After a hero explores a tile, you may remove this skill from the adventure to place your hero on any space of that tile. We're going to give this to Bilbo. That seems like a Bilbo-ish type of thing to do. He is now the Mistwalker. It certainly doesn't seem like it would be Gimli, so we're going to pick Bilbo and give him that skill. Great. Now he's got that. That, unfortunately, ends his actions for this turn. So let's go back to Gimli, whose first action is going to be to attack. I don't have anything like that one that gave him the ability to get a free attack, so we're just going to have to take the attack action. Then we're going to attack this goblin and see if we can get it done. Then we're going to do some exploring, I think. We'll explore more of the map. Oh, wait, I got to finish Bilbo's turn. I actually do have 2 more things to do for Bilbo's turn. Thing is, we're going to burn a feared again, not have the effect of the, where'd it go? The fear card, Dark Whispers. I put it in his discard pile by accident. Belongs right there. That card, we're going to use another inspiration to avoid that issue. And then we're going to do this, because this will be helpful. During your turn, you may discard this skill card for you and a nearby hero to each move 1 space. I want him to be next to Gimli in case he needs defense for some whatever reason. So, not the best time to do it, but I'm going to put it there, and he's going to be right next to Gimli just in case. Now we're going, that actually officially ends Bilbo's turn. Now we're going to finish Gimli's turn with this, starting with this attack. Now, let's do this. We're going to first pick this goblin, and we're going to attack him. Now, he got his armor back. That's one thing that happens every turn. If you don't kill him, his armor refreshes. So, we know that we're going to attack him with his axe. Let's see what happens. We do have a might of 4, and we're using his axe, so we're in a pretty good place here. We can do a number of... all his stuff right now has the ability to guard, except for this one, when you for negating damage. But let's see what we get. Well, we got nothing there. That's not helpful. Oh, this could be bad. 3. Oh, no. Come on, Gimli. Come on. 0 successes in that attack. So, he whiffed. So what are we going to do for next time? Guess what? We're going to attack him again. I hate to waste a turn, but we got to kill these goblins. We're going to attack again. So we're going to draw 1. Nothing. 2. Okay, finally we got 1 hit. It might not be enough to kill him. Well, it will be because we're going to get an extra. We're going to get an extra. Well, we may not. Let's see. And 4. 2. Okay, good. 2 hits on that one. We got 2 successes. Now we're going to use this after an attack. You may place 1 card from on top of your deck. We're going to do that. We're going to replace Restless Axe on top, just in case. And we're going to apply 6 hits from his axe, because we got 2 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm hoping that amount of overkill damage gives him an inspiration of some kind. Okay, you remove 1 goblin. You or a nearby hero gain 1 inspiration. We're going to give that to Gimli, of course, so let's do that. Sadly, though, that is Gimli's entire turn because he whiffed on that first attack. I wanted him to explore there, but he cannot move at this point. Maybe I should have not. I should have gone with him first instead of Bilbo. But it is what it is, and that's where we're at. So let's go back to our shadow phase. We're going to do that now. While we don't have anything threatening on the board, we're going to hit this next event right here at 40 in the shadow phase. So increases by 6, so it's definitely going to happen. There's no question. Boom. There we go. As the last shiver of the setting sun dips out of sight, a long, hungry howl sweeps across the valley. The feeling of being watched intensifies. Surely, no ordinary thieves would be so allied with the darkness. Each hero suffers 3 fates down fear. We're going to use Spirit to negate. Bad timing for Bilbo because he's got no inspiration. He has no, rather. But let's see what we can get here. There's success. That's going to negate 1, so we're down to 2. Nope. and 2. So we only take 1 fear. That is going to be face-up fear, though. And I don't have any way to negate that, do I? I might be able to with Gimli. Let me take a look at that. We're going to discard that. So far we've been able to do 2. And we are going to discard a ready defense to discard to prevent 2 attacks or fear from any hero. So we're going to make sure Bilbo took no fear from that. But now we have to test Gimli's. Now Gimli's spirit is 4, so he's in a better place for this. He really doesn't have anything to block it either, except for maybe well, he can use his chain armor to use might. So it doesn't matter. Both of them are 4. So we're going to go with that. We're going to say, oh, there's 1 success, nothing, nothing, and come on. Oh, nothing. Okay, so he's taking 2 face down fear. That's not as bad. Well, we don't know yet, but 2 face down fear. So there's 1 and 2. Now he can only take 4. So we really need these rest cards to come up, and I don't know why they don't. It's awful. Let's go back to the app and see what happens next. Okay, we're going to continue on, and something's going to happen. Okay, place 1 ruffian is indicated. Got that. He's not going to be a huge threat. He's just right here. He's a little ways away, so he'll have to move toward us. Okay, then what? I know there's more. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. I thought some howls would bring out wolves or something like that, but we got lucky. Okay, each hero resets their deck and scouts 2. We'll get lucky enough to get rid of some of this damage. This is just relentless. I'm just not able to get rid of it. We got to get rid of that fear for Gimli. That's putting him at high risk. And you don't die immediately when you go over your damage, but it's not good. So we don't want that to happen. Let's shuffle this all up. There we go. That's good. And we'll cut 1 more time. And what do we get? We get Time of Need. I like that card. We'll probably keep that one. And The Road Goes Ever On. I like that one too. I think we'll take this one and we'll put it on the bottom of our deck, and we'll take this one and put it in play. That's the one that allows us to move a space, but not what I wanted for him. So let's go on to Gimli. He only had 1 card left in his deck. He burned through it. Okay, well, this kind of sucks. That Dark Whispers card has really plagued us. We've been able to stave off a lot of the fear because we've been able to at least get 1 inspiration. I mean, I need Bilbo to scout this turn, and I know how I'm going to do that. In fact, I think both our characters are going to end up scouting, but we'll see. Okay, and then we're going to draw. There's that. We're going to cut 1 more time, and then we're going to draw a card. Honed Agility. Okay, when you test Agility, let's see what's next. Poet's Heart. Before you interact with a person token, gain 1 inspiration, or we can rest. Okay, now we're going to ready the Poet's Heart card, and then we're going to take this one and put it on the bottom of our deck. Okay, there we go. That was our scouting phase. I wish that's going to come awfully fast. That 48 one is going to come pretty quickly to us. We're up to our actions phase. I feel like I'm going to lose this because we're at 43 of 64. Our threat rating is going up very quickly, but we're going to do our best. First, I am going to go with Gimli. Now, Gimli is going to take his first action to move to here. And so he's taking a move action, which means he gets to scout that for free right there. So let's go do that. I'm going to basically ignore that ruffian and let him chase us down, because he will. Okay, so we're going to explore. We're going to confirm that. Now we know that this happens, right? So peering through the brambles, you find a boggy lowland. A rustle of movement draws your attention to the bulrushes. Discard the exploration token and gain 1 inspiration. It is good for Gimli because that's going to put him up to 2 inspiration, and then we'll continue on. All right, what's going to happen now? A patch of bulrushes may hide tracks amid their stalks. Place a search token as indicated. Okay. Well, I do think Gimli's going to be interacting with the search token there. And now I'm going to continue. I don't think it tells us to do anything else, does it? No, your journey continues. Okay, so here we are. Gimli still has a move. And I was originally going to move him to here. And then have Bilbo move them together into this space here. But I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to have him interact with this, because remember, we need 1 more track. We need to find tracks 1 more time to be able to find the den of the thieves, right? So he's going to interact with that token right there, the noise in the bulrushes. So here we go. Let's hope it's a good thing. A patch of bulrushes may hide tracks amid their stalks. Search. Your first steps are arduous and leave your feet cracked thick with mud. Test might. Oh, this is great. I like the fact he's testing might. I don't want to forget that we are also going to do this so that you can get rid of some cards here. Okay, but we're going to test might. So we have a might of 4, obviously. We're in good shape there. Let's see. There's no success, but I do have inspiration. no success, but again, more inspiration. There's a success, so we got two successes right there. I think I'll get rid of these. We got 2 successes. I use one of these to spend an inspiration, and I'll discard that one. That'll give us 3 successes. That should probably do it for us. Could get 4, but I really want to keep some of that inspiration, so we're going to go with 3 successes. Boom. Pushing aside the tall reeds, you locate deep tracks in the mud. Items of armor and a large shield have been cast off, discarded by desperate travelers as they sink into the bog. Their escape left a clear path. However, and you note their escape left a clear path, however, and you note their direction. Okay, gain 1 inspiration, then discard the search token. Fantastic. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So first off, Gimli gains back the inspiration, and we take that search token off the board. I think we can actually go after the bad guys now, it looks like. At last, you've located the hidden lair of your enemy. Nestled in an old ruin, faint silhouettes of orc sentries dot its high, ruined towers. And you see more movement within. Aware of your nearness, they scramble to ready a defense for you. Oh, for you, all that remains is to devise a way in without their notice before these defenses are prepared. Lore increases by 1. Place a search token as indicated. It's going to be right there. Okay. And final objective, infiltrate the lair. With the knowledge of your destination, you observe outposts and patrols that until now were hidden from notice. Okay. Alright, so we got to deal with that. There's going to be place 2 orc hunters as indicated. Okay, so first off, the fortress is going to be here, and then we're going to have 2 orcs. These big bad guys, right? These are orcs. I thought these were ruffians, but hold on. The orcs look different. I think they do. Yeah, here they are. Okay, 2 orc. Nope. Yeah, I guess that's not them. It shows the ruffians again, but they're saying they're orcs. Okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's see. No, wait. I'm looking at the miniatures. I guess that's true. It's going to be these 2 guys right here, according to the miniature. But they're going to go right here, and then we're going to put a banner. Now, they are orcs, not ruffians. We're going to put a banner with them that looks like... Where is it? I'm looking for the banner. Oh, it's the one we took off the board last time. This one right here is going to go with these 2 orcs, and we're going to continue. Okay, continue on. That's it. All right, so now we know we got trouble up in here. Wow. Oh wait, what is this? We got. Oh, those are the orc scouts. Sorry, the ruffian had a banner. I'll get the right stuff out. There. Let's correct this real quick. Oh, Doug's being a dummy. That goes with him. And then we got the 2 orc scouts. By the way, one of my orcs broke his bow. I'm gonna glue it back on, but it did come that way. I'm kind of not pleased with that, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes things break. Okay, and there we have it. Now that was Gimli's turn. So he found the tracks that led to the enemy's lair, but we're not quite done with his turn yet. As we go to here, we're going to discard this at the end of our turn to discard 2 face down damage or fear. Now he can take a lot more damage, so we're going to get rid of the fear completely and put those back at the bottom of the deck, fear deck, and that is good. Does it say nearby hero? I don't remember. Discard at the end of your turn. Nope, just you. Okay, so he rested up. He's good to go. And now it's going to be Bilbo's turn. Well, we could continue to do some things. Can you move through? I think you can. I don't think it prevents us moving through enemy spaces because I think I have a plan here. Let's see. We'll look up movement real quick and see if I can move through enemy spaces. I think that's not a problem. The reason I want to you'll see what I'm thinking when I get there. But the reason I want to do that is because I can bypass those orcs in the fortress, not explore them or fight. I'm going to look up enemies to see if I move in movement. Can I move through enemies? Hero movement. If a hero wishes to move out of a space that contains 1 or more readied enemy groups before the hero moves, they must provoke each readied enemy group in advance. But if I'm hidden, do I not provoke? Let's see. Can I get hidden? After you test. Oh, I have to do the self-sufficient to do that, to hide with that. So I am the Mistwalker. After you explore a tile, you may remove the skill from the adventure to place your hero on any space. So I think I know what we're going to do then. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Don't want to rush in. I was going to take 1 more turn, right? But we're going to do this. We're going to go 1, 2. I do not... Yeah, so we're going to move there. That's going to be it for that turn. And then Gimli is going to stay right where he's at, obviously. But... that was 1 action. So for his second action, he's going to move 1 into here and explore the space. Okay? So we're going to get that because I know we're going to need that inspiration. Let's go to the board and explore. And I want to be as prepared for these guys as possible. So we're going to explore this and see what happens. Leaves rustle and someone ducks into a dense thicket. You are on the trail of the bandits. Discard the exploration token and gain 1 inspiration. We did that. It says a small clump of tall apple trees wave their branches in the breeze. Place a search token as indicated. There is a search token right there. I'm going to continue on and see if it just says, nope, there's another one. It says, a thicket sits quiet and still, its shifting shadows possibly concealing tracks within. Place a search token as indicated. Well, we know we don't need any tracks unless it gives us some kind of benefit, but that is going to be right there. So we got 2 things to search there, and I do believe that's going to end it for us, right? Your journey continues, yeah. So that is our turn now. So here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I think I was going to use this. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it in our tableau for right now. We still have the road goes ever on ready. I don't think we're going to use it, but having a song on our deck may be helpful to us. Now, let's move on and do our shadow phase, because that's going to be the end of the round, and this is going to be the end of this session for us. Pretty sure good old ruffian's going to be coming after us, but we'll see. End the action phase. Yes. Shadow phase. Okay, what are we going to do now? Let's see. Move to, okay, this is the, oh yeah, this is the ruffian. Move to and attack Bilbo. He can't, so there's no target. That means we're going to, a ruffian is set on hemming you in, move 4 spaces. Okay, I'll be to the nearest hero, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He can get to Gimli. That's unfortunate because, well, it's okay. Gimli's, yeah, it's going to be okay, I think. We will see. This is a pretty tough spot for us. I fear we are coming to the end. Okay, and then it says, for the orcs, they're going to move one, attack with range, Gimli, or the closest hero. Well, if their target is Gimli, then here's what they're going to do. They will move 1, which they can do, to right there. And if I understand ranged, I'm just looking at it, attack with ranged. Let's look at ranged. I'm pretty sure that they can attack adjacent space. Yes, so they're going to attack him from there. Let's see what happens. An orc fires several crude arrows at once. Their fletchings whistle through the air. We're going to test agility to negate. And it's going to do 3 damage and 1 fear. Ouch. That's what it says right there, right? That's pretty bad. Oh man, that's rough stuff. Okay, but it's a little bit of good news here. It says decrease your, yeah, we know that. So our agility is only 1 anyway, but it says if you would test your agility, which is that symbol right there, you can negate by testing might instead, and that's what we're going to do. So he's going to get to draw 4 cards. There's a success, that's good. Nothing. No, oh, God, really bad timing. Okay, so what do we have? We have the ability to stop 2. We'll definitely do that. We'll block 2 there. Okay, so there's 2 successes. That means he's going to take right now 1 fear and, well, we got 4 hits. We've blocked 2. We're going to take 1 fear, 1. No, sorry, 5. Yeah, 3, 4. Okay, we blocked 2. Take the fear and 2 hits, or take the fear. Can we do anything else? Let's see. You can use guard, discard to prevent 3 for a hero in your space. That's all we can do. When you test to negate damage or fear, you can add 1. We're going to take ready defense. So we did that. We're going to add 1. And so that's going to be 3. So we've got 3 successes. We need 4. We're going to take the 1 fear, I think, and negate all the physical damage that we have. That'll do it. And again, how did I get that? Well, I spent 1 inspiration. I did this. We're going to take this, by the way, and put it on top of our deck. Just in case we need to make a success using his ability. So, oh wait, that wasn't an attack. We can't do that. That was not an attack. We were defending. So, it says after you attack. So, we didn't do that, but we did defend against it and took no damage. Well, we took 1 fear damage. That's not terrible. And there we go. It says the shadow deepens through hope, though hope yet endures, increased by 4. We are not there yet. We did not get to that next one. But we are at our rally phase, which means we're going to hopefully be able to save. Oh, so each, yeah, oh, we got to do our scouting phase before we save and stop. So let's do that. Bilbo has his whole deck. I'm just going to give it a quick shuffle and draw 2. So the Tookish part, okay, don't know about that. That is a success. We're probably going to put that in Yielding Spirit. This Let's see, this is before you test, you may discard the skill to test wit instead, and you have the ability to hide after you test. So we already have something that does that, the self-sufficient. But this is better. However, it does have a success. However, I'm going to put it on there because I do like to hide. Okay, all right, we'll put the other one on the bottom of the deck. That's going to be it for him. Okay. Brr. Now Gimli. Now I wish we could have gotten a rest out of that rest action, so we can get rid of some of Bilbo's fear, but we couldn't. Now we're going to shuffle up Gimli's deck. We're doing okay. I don't know what this last battle, this tower, this is going to look like for us. It could be devastating. I think we're really close to the end of this session. So let's see what happens here. We're going to draw two. First one is going to be Restless Axe. I like that one a lot. And then Ready Defense. Okay, so we're going to put Ready Defense on top of our deck, and we're going to prepare Restless Attack, because then I can kill this ruffian without using an action on my next turn. That is good. Okay, let's go back. Okay, we're going to continue on. That's it. The action phase is up. That's weird because it said action phase and rally phase. Okay, now we're going to save and quit, guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We're getting close to the end of this. It's been a really crazy scenario. I like it. It's fun. I wonder what happens after we complete this scenario. Does it continue on, or do we have to play? Do we get to go to chapter 2, 3, 4? How many chapters are there? I don't know. So I'm excited to find that out. But guys, thanks again. I'll appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.